voices of children with cancer have been muffled by hospital walls for too long. Our children and families are just trying to survive. In this very moment, we are all a part of transformational change, and with the help of many of the leaders here, creating a future in which childhood cancer will be a state health priority in the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
This is a topic that while we're talking about it and while it's getting attention, it has, for all the reasons you've heard, historically never gotten nearly enough attention. And when it does touch your life, it touches your life in ways that you would never have wished for, but that you will never forget.
A lot of times in these halls, we deal with marble and we deal with paper and we deal with black and white. But the sound of children living life as children, I don't know that there's anything better that we can hear in these halls.
I think we all realize it's not as easy to be a child as it used to be. Go home and watch the news today. It's hard to get to be an adult, and one of the things that stands in the way is pediatric cancer.
For the men and women, for the doctors and the nurses, I cannot tell you just how grateful I am personally. I spoke to a young nurse and I asked her, I said, how is it that you're able to maintain such joy in such a tough environment? And what she said to me is, she said, well, this is our job. She said, I go home and I cry. She said, we go home and we cry, and that's when we're allowed to allow the impact of this to affect us. But when we're here, we have to be strong and we have to be upbeat and we have to be joyful for these children. So how about a round of applause for those who serve?
Well, I want to tell you something that you may not know that is a action step that you can take to further this cause for pediatric cancer research. On your tax return, on line 33, section H, you can check a box, and instead of taking that money back, your tax return back from the state, you can put all or a portion of that directly back to this great important cause of pediatric cancer research.
As we drop that bill today to proclaim that we're creating a pediatric cancer caucus and getting more sponsorship and more support, this will continue to be something you will see me advocate for the rest of my time as a state senator.
I just thank you for everything you go through. And for those of you for whom it's more brutal than for others, I just thank you for bearing up under it. I thank you for taking the time to be here today.